talking to you too. Daddy's still here, I like the sound of that chair. It's got a ring to it, don't it? Shh, mama's only gone for the moment now.
I'm just a man with a dream, hustle by any means. We're all king illusion, I'm just captain of the team. So if you're feeling weak, happy, or lost your sanity, we accept everyone, you're not viewers, you're family. Headed to the top, won't stop until the tank empty. And if you're here now, you gon' be there with me. Seats we got plenty, haters get handled. Like, comment, subscribe, welcome to the channel.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Illusion, and we're back with another reaction. Man, today we are going to be reacting to Eminem, Mockingbird. This was not requested by anybody, but this is something that I've been wanting to listen to again, because obviously I've heard it before. I've seen the video before, but years and years ago. So I have a daughter myself, and since this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 thing started happening, I haven't been able to see her because I live in Southern California, and she lives about 5-6 hours away from me in San Francisco. So when this whole coronavirus thing happened, everything got shut down. San Francisco got hit hard, so they're on lockdown. So, I've been thinking about her, every day, and this song just came to my head, you know what I mean? So I was going to listen to it, but I thought I might as well listen to it and react to it at the same time. You know what I mean? So anyways, I hope you guys liked my new intro. I used to have the smoke and the King Illusion, the effect, but now I wrote a little verse. I recorded it. I mixed it. I shot the video. I edited the video. I know it's nothing special, but you guys are not viewers, you're family. So anyways, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. It'll let you know every single time I drop a video. And check my description, man. My description has my email, it has my Twitter, it has my Instagram, my Snapchat's the same thing. Hit me up if you guys want to talk, man. We can talk. It doesn't have to be about music, it can be about anything. But anyways, tell me what you want me to react to next, all right? So without further ado, let's hop right into this reaction. This is Eminem Mockingbird official music video.
Yeah, I know sometimes things may not always make sense to you right now, but hey, what daddy always tell you, straighten up, little soldier, stiffen up that upper lip. What you crying about? You got me. Haley, I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss your dad when I'm gone, but I'm trying to give you the life that I never had. I can see you sad, even when you smile, even when you laugh. I can see it in your eyes, deep inside you wanna cry, cause you're...
Man, I can relate to this song in so many ways. Like, I grew up poor, like, started off in a trailer park. Now, I'm not talking about a mobile home trailer park. I'm talking about a trailer park, like actual, like 8 Mile style, actually 8 Mile style. And when I had my daughter, man, I was so scared. I didn't have a father either. He left. So I was so scared that I wasn't going to be able to take care of her. And
scared, I ain't there. Daddy's with you in your prayers. No more crying, wipe them tears. Daddy's here, no more nightmares. We gon' pull together through it. We gon' do it. Laney uncle's crazy, ain't he? Yeah, but he loves you, girl.
And see, the thing about Eminem that's amazing is Lanny and Whitney, they're sisters, and they're Haley's cousins. They're his ex-wife Kim's. I think it's her twin sister's kids, maybe. But he adopted them. He adopted Elena, and he adopted Whitney. And it's crazy, a lot of people, they paint and picture Eminem as some horrible person, but like, he's actually amazing. Like, he took in 2 little girls so they didn't have to go through the system. Crazy.
Crazy, ain't he? Yeah, but he loves you, girl, and you better know it. World we got in this world, when it spins, when it swirls, when it whirls, when it twirls. Two little beautiful girls looking puzzled in a daze. I know it's confusing you. Daddy's always on the move, mama's always on the news. I try to keep you sheltered from it, but somehow it seems the harder that I try.
That's crazy. Imagine your mom not being there or your dad not being there, but you see them on the news. You know what I mean? Like, you see them, but they're not there. You know what I mean? And when you get to that age where you understand why, it hits you a lot different.
Keep you sheltered from it, but somehow it seems the harder that I try to do that, the more it backfires on me. All the things growing up is daddy that he had to see. Daddy don't want you to see.
I like this old, like, exclusive footage, man. Like, this is real life right here. This is real Eminem.
Up is daddy that he had to see. Daddy don't want you to see, but you see just as much as he did. We did not plan it to be this way, your mother and me, but things have got so bad between us. I don't see us ever being together ever again, like we used to be when we was teenagers. But then of course everything always happens for a reason. I guess it was never meant to be, but it's just something we have no control over, and that's what destiny is. But no more worries, rest your head and go to sleep. Maybe one day we'll wake up and this'll all just be a dream. Now
I mean, that's true, man. Like, you have no control over what happens. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you can influence it. But if it's going to happen, it's meant to happen. And you can just roll with the punches. And being a parent, you got to learn to get around that. Not for you, but for your baby. You know what I mean? Like, it presents a whole bunch of obstacles that you never knew existed once you have children. Good obstacles, though. You know, it helps you grow. It helps your babies grow. But it's like anxiety. You know what I mean? Because you only want what's best for your children.
And go to sleep. Maybe one day we'll wake up and this'll all just be a dream. Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen that upper lip up, little lady. I told ya, daddy's here to hold ya through the night. I know mommy's not here right now, and we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. It's funny, I remember back one year when daddy had no money. Mommy wrapped the Christmas presents up and stuck them under the tree and said some of them were from me, cause daddy couldn't buy them. I'll never forget that Christmas. I sat up the whole night crying, cause daddy felt like...
Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys something, alright? So my daughters, I have a son too, by the way. My daughter's gonna be 10. My son just turned 5. But, you know, obviously when she was 3, my son wasn't born yet. My daughter was 3 years old, right? I had no money to get her Christmas presents. I had a job, but I lost my job because there was layoffs. There wasn't enough work, and they laid everybody off. It was a contract job. It was through a union. And so I wasn't in the position to save money. I was living paycheck to paycheck. And so Christmas was maybe a week, 2 weeks away. I had no money. I knew I should have got presents little by little, but I didn't. I always thought that I would have money when the time came. And I knew at this point, it was like maybe a week and a half away from Christmas. I knew with the position I was in, I wasn't going to be able to get my daughter anything for Christmas. So you guys can judge me. You guys cannot like me, but I did some bad things, very bad things to get money. And I did it for, I'm not going to say exactly what I did, but I did some bad things 3 days in a row. And I got enough money to get my daughter a bike and to get my daughter a couple other things. And it was satisfying because my little girl got presents from her daddy on Christmas. But it wasn't because what I had to do to get those presents. You know what I mean? So this song hits me in a totally different way than it might hit other people.
I'm under the tree and said some of them were from me, cause daddy couldn't buy them. I'll never forget that Christmas. I sat up the whole night crying, cause daddy felt like a bum. See, daddy had a job, but his job was to keep the food on the table for you and mom. And at the time, every house that we lived in either kept getting broken into and robbed or shot up on the block. And your mom was saving money for you in a jar, trying to start a piggy bank for you so you could go to college. Almost had $1,000 till someone broke in and stole it. And I know it hurt so bad it broke your mama's heart.
Can you imagine living paycheck to paycheck, but putting money little by little away just so your kid can go to school and have a better education and a better life than you? And then someone just breaks in and steals it, and years of saving, months of saving just goes away in one night, in 10 minutes. Horrible.
Till someone broke in and stole it, and I know it hurt so bad it broke your mama's heart. And it seemed like everything was just starting to fall apart. Mom and dad was arguing a lot, so mama moved back on the Chalmers in a flat 1-bedroom apartment, and dad moved back to the other side of 8 Mile on Novara. And that's when daddy went to California with his CD and met Dr. Dre, and flew you and mama out to see me. But daddy had to work, you and mama had to leave me. Then you started seeing daddy on the TV, and mama didn't like it, and you and Laney were too young to understand it. Papa was a Rolling Stone, mama developed a habit, and it all happened too fast for either one of us to grab it. I'm just sorry you were there and had to witness it firsthand, cause all I ever wanted to do was just make you proud. Now I'm sitting in this empty house, just reminiscing, looking at your baby pictures. It just trips me out to see how much you both have grown. It's almost like your sisters now. Wow, I guess you pretty much are. And daddy's still here. Laney, I'm talking to you too. Daddy's still here. I like the sound of that chair. It's got a ring to it, don't it? Shh, mama's only gone for the moment. Now hush, little.
That's crazy. Like, he did what he had to do. I mean, it sucks that you got to leave your babies and you got to leave your family behind for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I can only imagine, like, even though he was famous, even though doing what he loved to do felt good, obviously he was still missing his little girl. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's no way he wasn't. But all this money he was getting, all this fame, it wasn't just for him. It was so he can get his family to a place where they need to be. And that's the hardest thing. Like, some people work too much to provide for their families. Some people can't work and their families struggle, but they're there with their family. And the people who are providing for their family, in some cases, can't always be there for them. It's like, you got to find that middle. And it's hard. Nowadays, it's hard to find that middle.
Still here, I like the sound of that chair. It's got a ring to it, don't it? Shh, mama's only gone for the moment. Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen that upper lip up, little lady. I told ya, daddy's here to hold ya through the night. I know mommy's not here right now, and we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. And if you ask me to, daddy's gonna buy you a Mockingbird. I'ma give you the world. I'ma buy a diamond ring for you. I'ma sing for you. I'll do anything for you to see you smile. And if the Mockingbird don't.
Look at all these presents right here, man. Some families will be lucky enough just to have the cake. You know what I mean? That's a blessing. And he worked hard for it. He made a lot of sacrifices, man. He made it happen. That's what we need to do. Everybody.
You smile. And if the Mockingbird don't sing and that ring don't shine, I'ma break that birdie's neck. I go back to the jeweler who sold it to ya and make him meet every carat. Don't f with dad.
That's crazy. Look at this dude now, though, with the beard and everything. Your beard's weird. Anyways, man, I'm sorry I got all emotional with you guys, but I already knew I was coming into this because this wasn't even a planned reaction. This was like a spur of the moment reaction. So, I mean, I'm glad, I got to share it with you guys, but what time is it here? It's 10:30 at night. That's why I'm also kind of talking quiet because I got neighbors, sleeping. So, anyways, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time I drop a video. And like I always say, man, you guys are not viewers. your family, just like I said in my intro. That was the whole reason why I made it. All right, until next time, Illusion.